Hi everyone, just an update on my last video. Some AMT trucks I was assembling. These two are pretty much done. I've just got to do some more weathering on this one. That's your AMT Alaskan hauler. So I think I explained last time. The tanks, I sanded them back because you had that ugly join line. Primed them and put some chrome spray to give them the aluminium look. Rusted up that exhaust and I put a wash on that. And we got the W-925 conventional. So that one hasn't got any weathering on it other than the fifth wheel. I've done some grease marks and dirt on that. I think I showed you last time I did some air hoses just using some solder and painted them red and blue. Some little additions, and today, oops, the chain's been tangled up, turning it over. Some little additions I did today. I made some wipers just with a bit of stretch sprue for the arms, cut them and then just sanded them flat on two sides, and then I used a bit of strip for the blade on the wipers. So these two kits didn't have wipers, so I put the wiper blades on the windscreens today. Yeah, all the lights, antennas, all that sort of stuff, so yeah, they're coming along quite nice. Lift the bonnet off that one carefully. I left that so I could lift that off. Bit of engine detail there. Yeah, they come up right. I haven't done any trucks before, just done some tanks, military models and stuff. So yeah, we put that back on. A bit harder with one hand. I'll do that later so I don't break anything. This one does tilt. Doesn't go all the way forward because of the typical AMT design, so it tilts enough to see the engine but hits the bumper bar. As I said, I haven't weathered this one yet. I might do a little bit of light weathering on it. Lift that out so you can see it. But I did that. That was the Watkins on the box art, but I ended up doing it with this Hill and Hill truck line, Houston, which came in the decals kit, which was with the Alaskan hauler, which I did in the Alaskan woods. So yeah, I kind of like that. I'm not doing a trailer for that one, so I thought I'd just do that one instead of the Watkins. Kept the colours, that was a bit fiddly doing the masking. Those enamel paints, I ended up doing the roof and the sleeper cabin roof again because I marked it with my hands, even though it was a week old. They tend to stay a bit soft, those enamels. The aerosol can ones, that is, anyway. Okay, so the Peterbilt Wrecker. So I think I showed you that's the box. Typically red and white. I thought I'd go different because I got a red and white truck. Do orange and white, so I did that with the Rust-Oleum orange. It's come up alright. A lot fiddly putting those gold stripes on. I managed to get them on there fairly neat. So this one's, I suppose you could call it 90% assembled. Those wheels there for a different kit. I got the that's my next project. That's got the bulldozer and the lowboy trailer, which I'm going to put behind this rig here. So that should come up nice. I've started doing the trailer. It's all in primer, so that's about all I've done on that. But I'm going to do the trailer blue, same as the centre of these wheels that I've done for it. And the bulldozer will be the traditional Caterpillar yellow, but it'll be weathered, dirty, so it looks like it's been in use. Yeah, so it's keeping me busy. Been doing a bit of weathering on some of the details. I did this little drum, comes with the tow truck. The jack, a couple of flags on the lowboy trailer I just showed you, and flags for this one. That's just some of that line marking paint, but those ones were on a yellow sprue, so they've given it more of an orangey fluoro, and they were a white primer that I had on that. So they're a bit pinkish. I've done the drum, bit of weathering on that, bit of flat red and flat white, a few oil stains. Jerry cans, did some weathering on those, painted the little toolbox and weathered it. Broom and shovel are ready to go. Weathered those. And the jack. So yeah, they'll look good when they put on the back. That's the exhausts. I've done the exhausts. Where the join lines where I sanded them and puttied them, and I've done them silver. They'll get some rust on them and a little bit of smoke on the top, bit of soot, diesel soot. So that's just sitting on there, the back. What I've done, I noticed on another guy's video on YouTube, the wheels from factory. I'll just push those in. They're sitting on, the back ones are the factory fit, the kit fit, and as you can see when you look above, they're tucked in under the guards, they don't look right. So what I've done, I'll just push those on, they've got to be glued, everything's just loose. So you can see they sit much better with a spacer. They make the model look a lot better. As an example, you can see the back that hasn't been done. So all I did was get some of this from the hobby shop, metal tubing, 3/16 that is. So I believe you can get the correct size, I'm not sure, will fit over the plastic of the hub inside, and then you could probably get more of a secure fit and then measure what spacing you need. But I got this stuff, so it'll go over and just glue up against the hub face. What I've done, I used this little tube cutter that I had in the in my toolbox for doing some plumbing. Cut that aluminium tube that I just showed you down to 4 or 5 millimeter. So 5 mil spacing, and the 5 mil gives me a good, nice fit. They're still just under the guards, but they look heaps better. So if I can do that without damaging it, it's a bit tight on the frame. Give me for a second while I just hold that. Sorry, so I've lifted that off. So you can see here the little piece of tubing. I haven't glued it yet, but that'll get glued on with super glue. The wheels will go on. That'll just get glued up against that surface there. It won't go over the hub. You could probably get a larger size that'll fit over that hub inside. A little bit more secure, but it's only going to be a display model. I'll scrape the paint off of that, and it'll be glue up against that. It'll be strong enough. The wheels won't turn, but they don't need to. That'll look good. I used some braided fishing line that I had. It's a nice sort of a colour for the cable, and it's braided, so it does look like a cable. Maybe a tiny bit thin, but for all purposes I think they come up pretty good. Looks alright. So I've still got to put the boom on there. Started weathering the little chrome wheel, put a little bit of gunmetal on the sides. So that extends, that'll go on. This part here is all ready to go, it's all painted. So yeah. So yeah, as I said, that's this piece goes on here in the instructions. That'll attach to the boom, so it's pretty much done. I've just been waiting. I had to do a repair, as you can see there. The join line in the model was terrible. So it was all painted, striped up. I was a bit worried about the gold stripes, but I managed to mask them up today. Got the orange repainted. Tamiya model putty and a bit of 600 wet and dry gently around that area, and I just blended it, just puffed it over it. There is a little bit of a dry spray if you get it on the right angle on the edge here, but yeah, you can just pick it up there, but it looks pretty good. A few days, I'll put it out in the sun again tomorrow, and when it's dry enough I'll do the white. I've got some of that latex purple stuff you can brush on, the masking stuff. So I'll brush that on the little light there that I've already put on the decal. A couple of light coats of white, keep it to that area where the filler is, and yeah, much more acceptable model there. Just didn't look right. I'm going to weather the checker plate with some oil stains, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it's come up. So just thought I'd show you those trucks, the AMT trucks. I think most people that are familiar with them, they're not easy put together. You got to do a lot of sanding on parts, sprue joins, a little bit of cutting and modifying to get things to fit properly sometimes, but overall they're a nice looking truck. I really like them. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Just a little hint though, if you're going to build this truck, to space those out. I did see a guy on a forum, he cut the whole tray in the middle and modified it and shortened it, but that's a lot of work compared to a couple of little pieces of aluminium on the hubs. I don't know why he didn't do that, but good on him for having a go. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.